tell the world.
Hi, I'm Johnny. This is Johnny Likes, the show where I talk about movies that I like. Today I'm going to talk about a curious and odd little film. Today, Johnny likes The Ninth Gate.
We're stimulated by my little talk, Mr. Corso.
Did I snore?
Well, it's nice of you to ask. No, not that I noticed. Shall we go?
The Ninth Gate is a supernatural thriller from outlaw director Roman Polanski. Outlaw sounds better than not allowed into the United States, or he will face criminal charges. But I digress. It's a weird mystery thriller with supernatural overtones. It stars Johnny Depp as Dean Corso, a rare books merchant / appraiser / collector. He's been hired by Boris Balkan, played by Frank Langella, who has a book that he needs authenticated, which is rumored to have been written by Satan himself. This book is of course called The Nine Gates. This job involves him visiting various European locales where he is looking for discrepancies between the copies. Intrigue and weirdness follows. I saw this one in theater, and I didn't really know what to think of it at the time. And I've seen it every few years since. I still don't know quite what to think of it, but at some point I found myself really enjoying it. Initially, I found the oddness of the characters to be just that, odd. Now I think of them more as quirky and unique instead of weird. Though I haven't seen all that much of Polanski's work. I've seen Chinatown, I've seen Rosemary's Baby, and I'm pretty sure I've seen like Pirates and The Fearless Vampire Killers. What I'm getting at is I'm not sure if all of his films feature these interesting looking character actors or not. And by interesting, I mean striking. They make an impression. They are memorable. That's one of the film's biggest strengths, is the casting of the supporting characters that Depp interacts with. They help add to the film's hypnotic, almost dreamlike quality. And that's one of the major factors that keeps me coming back to this film year after year. It's not all relative unknowns in terms of actors. Mino Olen is present as Liana Telfer, Balkan's kind of competition. So every performance in this was well played. Even Depp was quite good. This was before he was Captain Jack Sparrow, when he was still in his I'm going to choose cool roles and try acting mode. So this movie is rarely all that exciting, even though exciting things happen. I guess you'd call it a slow burn. It just plods along at its own pace, and things just kind of happen. Sometimes they're action or horror oriented, but then sometimes they're not. It has a ton of what is happening moments, but it just kind of sucks you in and you watch with this weird detached awe. I was never sure if some of the stuff was supposed to be funny or if it was supposed to be serious or if it was supposed to be both at the same time. Take this scene here.
So,
You're a vulture, Corso. A vulture.
who isn't in our business?
You'd stoop to anything.
For Quixote Baibara? You bet I would.
Unscrupulous. Thoroughly unscrupulous.
Happy hunting.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. Is this supposed to be funny? I kind of laugh, but I'm also or is this just how people are? This feeling that it gives me is kind of the reasons why I think I keep coming back to it. Is it kind of makes me feel like a little kid. Do you remember watching movies and seeing something happen and looking around at older people as you're kind of confused and they just seem to kind of get it? And you're trying to piece together what exactly happened there that you didn't quite understand? That's kind of what this movie makes me feel like. And it's, not an unpleasant experience. It's it's all there for me to see, but I'm just missing some fundamental aspect of human behavior. It's this kind of dual aspect of the film that I love. You can watch it as a surface level picture and just kind of watch stuff and go, oh, okay, that kind of happens. But then you can also go deeper on it and go look into the symbolism and little hints of stuff and maybe take your own interpretation of it. It's a little bit open-ended in that way. I really enjoyed the score for this film. It had this playful quality that just added to the oddness of the events going on screen. It's orchestral, and it feels like it's narrating a story. Much like Bugs Bunny or Fantasia, how they use classical music and narrated a story around it. So I would call this film either a thriller or a drama. Although, if you are a horror fan, especially of like giallo stuff, I would say that there might be enough here to keep you kind of interested. It does have the whole satanic aspect, and there are a few horrific deaths. Overall, it's just this strange movie that I keep coming back to. I also find it a little bit timeless. If it wasn't for its lack of smartphones and modern-day internet, this film would fit right in if you were to release it today. And on the same spectrum, it wouldn't be out of place in like 1975. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I've always had fun with this, and I love coming back to it every couple of years to just remind myself that it's this fun little movie. One little other thing I will note is that if you are trying to quit smoking or quit drinking, do not watch this movie, as Depp is doing one, the other, or both for practically the entire film, and he makes it look quite enticing. Recommendations. You like this? You like Mulholland Drive, don't you? Yeah, that's the good stuff. Or maybe I can interest you in some The Astronaut's Wife. Oh, that one's mysterious. Or what about even Waking Life? Wow, so pretty. But with such excellent dialogue. If you could do me a favor and like and subscribe, that would be rather pleasant. It's quick, free, and relatively painless. Thanks for watching me talk about movies for a little bit, and you can tune in next time to see what else Johnny likes.
Tell the world.